Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Imperator Rome. I'm Normulator, and this is the Rise of Sicily. And boy, have we risen to fame. We have taken Pella. I clicked accept deal just moments ago, and here we are. The conquest of Pella. The great city of Pella has finally fallen to our troops and is now in our hands. Pella was a relatively minor city compared to the southern neighbors until the sudden rise of Macedonian power after the hegemony of Philip II and the great campaigns of his son Alexander. The city became one of the richest and most important Greek trade ports and home to the Macedonian culture that spread all through Persia. With the city under our control, our men and advisors wonder how we should treat our old enemy. There have been people asking for us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything valuable back to Syracusae. Well, I do not think that's a good idea. I think that we are going to be super gentle and make Pella a nice place to live. Boom. Just like that. And this is all the stuff we did and took and stuff. And this is what the city looks like now. Or whatever. Once we get Paranoia, this is going to be quite the little thing. But, yeah. Starting to get quite the blob. We did have to leave a little bit behind, unfortunately. In order to get the deal to go through. There's a couple little patches here and there, and then of course all this. Let's get our troops back this way. What I'm going to actually do is, I didn't do it the last time. I'm going to actually get our army maintenance down. 3 or 4 minutes down. Just save some money and let that rise up a little bit faster than the last time. We are quite a ways away from the need for this. Oh, sorry, venomous tongue. Whoa. The governor of Macedonia. 60 years old. Province of Macedonia, Syracusae. There's this. No. She going to jail. She going to jail. Let's get everybody back to locations where we're not taking hits. Okay, everything's good there. Everything's good there. Governors. This is Macedonian governor. Now in control of Pella. I think we'll go ahead and take the scholar, I think. I don't have another option that I like. I don't think. We have a number of scholars, but doesn't really matter. I guess I could put another. No. You know, and it's funny, when the 1.1 patch comes out soon, the paying attention to loyalty and families and stuff like that's going to have a lot more impact, and so we're going to actually have to pay attention, like, okay, let's put somebody in here as governor that's going to help us get rid of this little family or something like that. But at this point, I don't pay much attention to it because it's, well, it's not necessarily something that's all important. So let's go ahead and grab another research points person in there. Trade routes. I do have to sort out that iron. Inventions. Wrong culture group. I would just go ahead and take that. Go ahead and take that. So aggressive expansion didn't actually go up all that crazy high. Can't do that yet. We still have troops. Okay, let's go ahead and press play and get this thing underway. Like that. Little pockets of land here and there. These guys are our feudatory, and they don't like us very much right now because of the war, which is to have been expected. What I probably could have done there, now that I've learned what I've learned, is it would have been probably smarter declare straight onto Macedon, and then maybe that declare war on them wouldn't have been wouldn't be there. That recently declared war. If we declared war on, and I'm not sure if we would have been able to actually include them though. That's something else I'd have to learn. They haven't cast a spell on us to culture. That recently declared war is going to continue to come down. I'm going to actually wait for that to come down a bit more, and then eventually I'll go improve relations and we can start to do that. I have, I think, started to improve relations here. Yes, I have. So those guys will eventually be able to be consumed. The next thing I actually can consider doing is, I was thinking what I actually need to do, because I want to make the blob, right? I'm going to cancel tribute in here. Because I screwed that up and they're not a feudatory. These guys here are in fact a feudatory. And I'm improving relations with them. And hopefully before long we should be able to get them. So basically these guys and these guys are a feudatory. These guys are no longer anything. What we can do now is fabricate a claim and take them over. These guys were a feudatory at one point, but then they had a civil war and the other half won or whatever. I don't know exactly what the scenario was, but at any rate, we no longer have them as a feudatory, unfortunately. So we have the two feudatories here. What I would like to do is figure out a way to. They're in an alliance with Macedon, actually. Absolutely. Figure out a way to declare on the right people in order to. These guys have an alliance. Maybe they'll make it. Maybe these guys will make an alliance with some people, because I like to be able to grab as much of this Greek culture land as possible as feudatories, and not screw it up this time. The other thing too is I believe that our truce with these guys would have to be up by now. Do they have? They have some alliances. And actually, Aquae Sofera is actually one of their alliances, so we would be able to come over there. Avian Revolt. Aha. Alright. Oh, things are happening. Okay. I just want to make the blob. Like, I basically want to have all of this be ours, essentially. That's kind of the goal. The Romans, by the way, they still not war. Yeah, they've been getting gutted up here. They ballooned and then now they're getting beat up. We have, however, like you can see here, we've been culturally expanding here, and we've actually got a lot of work done. Getting the culture expanded out here into the Siciliate lands. So kind of jumps back and forth there, but we're getting there. A lot of deals coming in, picking up the goods that we didn't previously have. Now that this is, I'm curious. Oh. So is there no iron? It's all iron in there. We have a. I have a lot of slaves to move around. Yeah, there's a lot of iron up in those hills there, but most of that is in our feudatory there. We have some here. No slaves. So we need excess is what we need. Let me start over here. Let's go with... Move to Perez. took the wrong one. They now have 11. I need 4 more. 2 red, 2 red, 2 reds. And one of these guys move this. And there is the extra iron. Let's come back here and trade route. Iron. Okay, and the boost is back. And now I still need, if I'm not mistaken, I think I still need the export one, because I lost both. Somehow I lost all the slaves in both of these spots. That's such a mystery. But at any rate, I need to move slaves into Ostia. I need 6 more. This is perfect. An extra iron there, so we should be able to get that trade route done. We need to replace you, and you'll do just fine. Inventions. Citizen promotion cost. What have I taken that? To be honest, because what's our tech at now? 155. I was gonna say we took all that land. We probably got it dropped a lot. What I wouldn't mind doing is we're actually starving over here. Let's go to Tyndaris with 8 for starters. Tyndaris. A lot of maintenance on this episode, I guess, when you think about it, but after a war, you've got all these slaves. This is some stuff that's going to get taken care of in the 1.1 patch as well. There's better distribution of slaves from wars. So those guys are good there. Let's go to Taraminium. Let's trade out. Is that farmland or no? No. So we need 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, these guys are producing extra glass, extra exports, extra commerce. Very good stuff. We're just taking a look here. Active diplomacy. About halfway-ish to most of these, somewhere in that range. Integration, that is. Those will be done like that. So the thought would be here is a casus belli on these guys. And we actually don't want the land up here. What we do want is this land in here and down there. Sorry, that's theirs. Okay, so we want this land here, and then we want these two pieces there. So it's not a whole lot. Now, Adrusia has some alliances, including Aquae Sulfuria and Cavian Revolt as well. So I might actually be able to use this war. Grant the request. He has no loyalty. Lose manpower. Lose loyalty he doesn't have. Okay. So we might be able to, if we can get a war going with Odrisia, we could potentially... Are these guys in the Greek? I don't think so. No, they're not. So that's not as big a deal. I'm just trying to take a quick look here at not them. Not them either, I don't think. They're outside as well. Yep. So there's two. What are we doing here now? Okay. Review. There's two places that if we attack Odrisia and everybody comes along, that they would. The Cavian Revolt, I like to feudatory them. And these guys here, I like to feudatory. I think these guys might be too big to feudatory now. I'm wondering if when they went to war and they took land, that's why I lost my feud. No, because he can go beyond as long as it's not there first, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have 13. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to feudatory, but I could take this. Go ahead and take the land. That land, feudatory that. A couple pieces of land here and land there. So let's go ahead and grab the claim, and I want the claim to be for here, I think. Or actually, wait. Well, yeah, this I want it for here. This is in here. Here we go. But what I need to do is actually move guys into position for the fight. The fights, plural. I'm gonna have fights up here. We start moving you guys to there. 14,000 troops. Oh, okay, that's fine. We have you guys move there. We have you guys there. Not doing very well for supply limit in a lot of those spots. So we want to be able to take this spot's here, this spot's there. Oh, sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just little provinces. I haven't paid close attention to this recently. And apparently we have some guys not particularly happy with us still. The cultural assimilation is a big part of it. These guys have gotten to the point where they're actually disloyal. Even with that. Okay. Not realize that. That's going to be something I need to micromanage. I actually have a lot of micromanagement to do as far as... I have a lot of provinces I've been taking in a lot of these wars that I haven't paid close attention to. I'm going to go ahead and call this episode done. I'm going to micromanage the crap out of this thing. Get troops in place for the next war. Get provinces back online and working the way they need to be worked. And once everything's ready to go, the next episode will begin. We'll be back at war. Maybe we can get another feudatory or two. Probably just one feudatory and some land over here and some land over here, and we'll see what happens. Folks, I appreciate so much you joining me. Thank you so much. Do not forget to hit the like button. Please. It means a lot. It makes a difference. We'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.